What's going on, YouTube? Now, I already recorded a video pertaining to the situation between Tekashi 6ix9ine and Casonova. Casonova 2 times out of New York, and I wanted to go ahead and redo this video because more details have come out about the situation. Let me just say this first and foremost. Casanova and 6ix9ine both have potential to be very big in the rap game, and they both have made a solid spot as far as New York rappers. When you think of New York rappers in this generation, Casanova's name does come up and 6ix9ine's name does come up. Regardless of how you personally feel about their music, especially 6ix9ine, he's a very controversial character, but whether or not you want to admit it or not, he makes music that gets hundreds of millions of views almost every song he drops. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure, just looking at his different records and shit, I'm pretty sure he has over 1 billion views on YouTube with his music, and he hasn't even really been in the game, but I don't even think a full year yet. So I'm saying all this to say that just like I've always said about King Yella and a few other individuals, I came on YouTube telling you guys that when you have a platform, it's very important that you use it wisely. And it's very important that you take full advantage of the resources that are at your hand. There's so many people out there who would love to be in 6ix9ine position, love to be in Casanova's position, and they'll never get there, just straight up. Whether or not they have the talent or they don't have the talent, they'll never be in that position. So it's very important that once you get to that position, you use your platform wisely. And that's something that neither one of them are really doing. It's funny that 6ix9ine is getting into all this shit recently. He's been getting into shit since he came into the game. But I made a video concerning Rico Reckless and his current beef with FBG Duck. And when you go watch that video, make sure you go check it out. But I was speaking in that video how people like Rico, people like Tekashi 6ix9ine and a few others just have this me against the world mentality. Fuck everybody. Fuck who ain't riding with me. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't with me, you're against me. They have this reckless mentality. And when you have a mentality like that, it makes provisions for you to get your ass whooped. It makes provisions for you to get robbed. It makes provisions for you to have to whoop somebody's ass and go to jail, for you to kill somebody and go to jail. Or, just the worst case scenario, you just completely losing your life and being eradicated from the earth. So Tekashi 6ix9ine, man, time and time again, every time you look up, every time he's in the media, something, and when his name comes up and he says something, it's him talking about this motherfucker. It's him responding to this motherfucker. He's always in some bullshit. And, I don't know what he thinks shit is, man. New York niggas ain't sweet. He was having problems with LA niggas. There's real niggas that'll take you out in every city across the nation, all across the world. And like I was saying in that Rico video and in my podcast, even if you think the niggas you're beefing with are soft and sweet, you still got to be vigilant. You still got to be cognizant of what's going on, man, because somebody who's unimportant, somebody who's not even in the streets, you might think you the toughest nigga. He could be the second toughest nigga in the world, or he could be the weakest nigga in the world. And everything in between can take you out, man. It only takes one gun, one accident, whatever, to completely erase you from the earth. So you have to value your life, and that's something that 6ix9ine doesn't. He doesn't really value his life. He thinks it's all a game because nothing's happened to him yet, or whatever. I don't know why he feels the way he feels, but like I said, he got shit fucked up. And of course, the recent situation, him and Casanova. Casanova was at a music video. Of course, they had some words before this happened, but they had some goddamn. What am I trying to say? Casanova was at it looked like a video shoot somewhere. I don't know if it was his video shoot, but he was at a music video shoot, and he was walking with a couple of his guys, and one of his homeboys had the camera, just showing them walking, cooling, and somebody came by and, let off some shots. I think it was about 6 or 7 shots, if I remember correctly. It's been a few days, but, they let off some shots on the block, and I don't think anybody got hit, but, 6ix9ine clowned him about that. Then you get to the Adrian Broner fight at that center. I forgot the name of the center, but they get into an altercation at the center at the Adrian Broner fight, and apparently somebody from 6ixNine's crew let some shots off in the air. Well, that was the original story, but then there's a video that just surfaced that I just saw like 30 minutes ago. This nigga 6ixNine, there's a video of him talking to the police saying, yeah, somebody let shots off in the air. And a couple of his homeboys like, yeah, he did that. And, he's sitting up there cooperating with the police. And right after that video, he pulls out a phone and starts getting on Instagram talking shit. See, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't know what he's done in the streets, whatever. And the hair and all his lingo and all that shit, man, whatever, that's fine. But nigga, you're dry snitching. That's what you're doing. You're dry snitching. You know what I'm saying? You didn't say any names, and from what we saw, you didn't give a description, man. But you sitting up there cooperating with the police. Your motherfucking ass should have said, there was so much commotion, I didn't see anything, or something. There's an innumerable amount of things that you were supposed to say, but not that. But can we label him a snitch from that? Nah. No, we can't label him a snitch because I've been seeing a lot of people labeling him as a snitch. He ain't snitching. He is dry snitching though, and he's got snitching tendencies. You feel me? And as far as Casonova goes, and I actually think by now he might be off parole. But I remember when all this was occurring, they were saying he was just a few days off parole. So you got somebody who appears like they have no business doing what they're saying. I'm talking about 6ixNine. Then you have somebody who everybody says is really about that life, and unfortunately he had to take some time down, and he got on parole. He was out on parole, and just 3 days out from 3 days out from getting off parole, you getting into altercations at the goddamn center and shots being let off. I don't know if somebody in his crew did it, somebody in I don't know, but just the whole situation is just fucked up. Both sides have no business doing any of that goddamn shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Both sides, no matter how you feel about them, neither one of them have no business doing it, and that's clear. So, man, just the whole situation is crazy. Like I said, that was a few days ago, so hopefully Casonova is off parole. I would hate to see him go back to prison. He does have a promising career in rap. And same with 6ixNine, man. I'm not hating on him. I'm not, regardless of how I feel about his music or anything like that, he's popping right now. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to see him stop beefing with people and learn how to collaborate with different people and get out this fucking mentality, man. Like I said, it's kind of disappointing when you see a rapper and this nigga's 21. He's just a year older than me. So I'm not, I'm not endeavoring to be a rapper, but I know there's plenty of people who would love to be in his position, and you see him behaving like this. You know what I'm saying? Would it surprise any of you if this nigga got robbed? Would it surprise any of you if this nigga had to go to prison? Would it surprise any of you if this nigga died, if he got shot and died? It wouldn't at all. It wouldn't at all. So, hopefully you guys agree with what I'm saying, or if you disagree, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I appreciate you guys watching. Leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.